running at a 7 feet per minute line speed on this fish and okay, so we ran all 3 of these parts through one pass in this orientation. So this first part, you'll notice this was a very rusty piece. You'll notice there's still a lot of residual rust on this side and on the bottom. Also, we notice here that we have some residual rust here. We get very good coverage on the top and on this side. This is a heavy rust. We probably should have run it a little slower, but we got good coverage here. And the front edge was also blasted quite effectively. So based on this, we believe that we probably have a wheel targeting issue. Tim is going to do some adjustments. We'll show you how to do that next. Hang on.
We noticed the shot pattern was a little off, so we're going to adjust the control cage to attempt to have the shot pattern blasting better on the lower wheel.
difference in the coverage and the effectiveness of the blast. Okay, now let's talk about each of these individually. This first part was not very rusty. When we ran it through the second time, we were careful to make sure that we blasted the side that had the slight marks of the mesh belt. Not a very dirty part. It had some mill scale, but really it was fairly clean steel, and you can see this is a beautiful, clean, white metal piece. Okay, this larger piece, again, very similar to the first one I just showed you. Fairly clean steel, more mill scale on this, and the S230 shot was very effective in cleaning it. Again, we cleaned this part so we got rid of the mesh belt marks. You can see we were very effective in getting the rust and the abrasive, rust and the mill scale out on the inner parts, on the inside of each of these. There is some shot embedded down here. And this was our rustiest piece, run through twice. This is the one we retargeted the wheel, and you can see we did a very effective job in cleaning this, but you can still see some residual rust on a very, very rusty, dirty part. You'll notice that the adhesive from the shipping sticker is still on here. This is the problem with all blasting applications with shot. It would be highly recommended that stickers be taken off with some abrasive or with some adhesive removal compound before you blast, and then you'll have very good clean parts. Another thing that we noticed with this mesh belt machine that we had with these parts where you have holes in them, there was a lot of residual abrasive or carry out abrasive that came out. When we took them out, we had to tip them up and dump the abrasive into dead spill hops. It would be recommended that when you run these parts that you mask any of the holes where you can get shot accumulation.